My country people them for all corner for this earth. I throw a salute for una from Germany. My name na Kongjo, and I got to take una for Pidgin English tutorials for people that they be interested. Pidgin is a very global language, and due to statistics, 80% of this earth they actually talk Pidgin. 80% for all the countries and all the continents together. Pidgin they actually talk Pidgin in this continent. We'll go straight to the point. For these lectures, I'll give you just the basics, the basic rules and regulations. For the next video, we're going to go further for Pidgin English. And if you wanna be interested for actually go through this course with me for Pidgin, I'll show you say by the end of this course what I do on these videos una go actually enjoy the Pidgin and una fit talk Pidgin easily with any African wanna see them. We'll go straight to the point. First, we'll go start with before these conjugations. What I want to do now, I want to start with alphabets. We don't actually need alphabets for Pidgin because Pidgin, as the word there, you see, they Pidgin English. Now, actually, it originates from English. So all the alphabets where they did for English, they did for Pidgin. So we'll just cancel this one out. We don't really need the alphabets. If you already know the alphabets for English, French, any alphabet, English and French, just know say you fit talk Pidgin with those same alphabets. We'll just go straight to play with the differences and start come out Pidgin and with English. We'll start with the English the conjugation of a day differentiation and start. We'll start with I. I is still really remain the same I. You it remain you. He or she will get na E for the. You see I underline and that means say actually get difference from English word. We now we, you will get wuna. W-O-N-A. We see and say the alphabets and climb. The alphabets and come to the alphabets and come to place and are still the same. W-O-N-A. Wuna. We get them, they still remain them. When you know how to conjugate this one and the same how it function for English, you could be able to talk Pidgin very clearly. We'll move to how you fit construct sentences for Pidgin. In order for construct sentences for Pidgin, wait till you need them. You need this help verb. You need this help verb them, and you need the verb where you want to use them. And I want to make something clear and very clear for you. Say every English word or every French word, they be actually equivalent to every English word. I'll just bring an example of words. You'll see and say if you use these very words, you actually talk Pidgin. It's not really different. When you use work for English, now work for Pidgin. When you use play, or just give some simple examples. And I play. When you use sleep, now still sleep. When you use cook, when you want cook, now still cook. And if you go further, when you use run, not the very run. When you use read, now still read. When you use I don't know which other word do we use. Any example where you use write, now still write. Again, just few other different words the way they differ. Like we say eat. You feel actually use eat, but if you want actually talk real Pidgin, you feel use chop. When you use chop, that means actually you don't talk say eat. But if it's actually difficult for you to use another Pidgin word, you first use eat and the Pidgin man go understand. So now just the basic words and that they for Pidgin English. Just know say all the verbs them. Alright, I'm obviously verbs. Just know say all the English verbs they be actually equivalent to Pidgin. Now just in some few cases but as the video go further, we'll get to learn more other words and we'll be able to talk with Pidgin. So we'll go back to how to construct. How to construct, you need first this only 3 help verbs then you need your verb. And you don't construct a sentence. And if you talk to any person and if you understand any person when you talk Pidgin, because now the very thing that you go use them. We'll start here. help verb them. How many things that you need and for talk? Normally when you talk for any language, you need for talk to it don't pass, you need for talk to it happen, and you need for talk to it again for happen for future. Now the basic they never talk any language. For Pidgin also now the very thing, now the same case. For Tinder for use them, for help verb for use them when you want to talk past, you use done plus am. Another present, when you want to talk to it up for present, you use just D. And when you want to talk thing for use for future, you use go plus this very am for end. Alright, for here in brackets for the end. That means for the end of the sentence. For end for the sentence. We try for end for the sentence where you try for talk up. This very one are the very thing. This very am for future, you use them also for the end for the sentence. For the end for the sentence. We'll go straight to the way you actually use them for construct your sentences. We'll start with the done. We'll start with the done for here, and the done for present past. We'll use an example for I. I done do plus the am. Am there for the end. And if you see as a right number here, it actually be optional, but it could be very more interesting if you use the am. If you actually know, if you not use them, it will still be understandable. But if we talk about talk when we want talk and perfect Pidgin, if you actually you must put them. If you put them, then a Pidgin man will understand fine. More use example. I don't do am. I don't do am. I don't do am. Later on, I just need to give this construction rules. Later on, we'll talk about more examples. Just see example. You need a conjugated verb. That's we already do it for the beginning. And it talks you need to conjugate your verb. It talks you need to conjugate your verb first to any person we want to talk to. Conjugated verb. I, you, he, we, una, or them. Nine this for here. You need this conjugated verb. Nine that for there. You fit choose any of them. It depends on who you want to talk to. Either to a group of people in a una, or you talk to another group of people in a far, or you talk about to your friend, or you talk about a boy or a girl or any other person. You use this conjugate. You just put them for here. For this case, I don't use I talk about myself. If you actually use anyone, if you use use an example, if you use we for here, it goes still go. We don't do am. So you need a conjugated verb, then you need the help verb, and since I did talk about the past, you come down for the help verb, and wait till happen. Wait till happen with past. And when you talk about past, we talk about done. So for here, I use done, do am plus am. We'll go down, we'll use D. D, now present. You still need the conjugated verb for them. We'll use I, you still use we still use them. You still use anyone, you still use una, we or una. Una, D, chop. For this situation, we'll not need the am. If you actually be put them for them, but I'm not actually advising you put them because it not actually sound perfect. When you okay, simple. We the chop. We the sleep. That one are just we the read, we the go, we the walk. Now there's normal English words away if you actually use them as Pidgin verbs. So we need a conjugated verb again. Where if you actually be I, you, he, we, una, or them. We plus them again with the verb. With the help verb. And we just put the verb for there. And we'll get a sentence. We'll take again another one. Go. For future. We need another conjugated verb. We need the help verb. And we need the verb. Plus the am again. We'll take an example. We go help verb, because the help verb talk for here. The help verb for future talk for the go for future. So we need the we go. We go write plus am underline over here plus am. We go write them, we go work them, and we go solve them. Now just English words that we'll just use them, we'll plus the am for there. I hope so. I don't really understand how to do them. We'll do some few examples them, then we'll continue with the next video. We will make, since I will not get enough time for this one, we'll take some little examples them. We'll take examples them. These arrows them are just additional words them. The arrow I do are just words or add them, or this one, the one to just additional word. We'll take examples. We done. I done